Welcome back, folks, to a noob's journey in the long dark. Hope everybody's being safe out there. And we are... Right now, we're in the farmhouse. Excuse me, I couldn't think of what the name of it was. But we're in the farmhouse. We are on Pleasant Valley. And we are going to go out and do a little bit of exploring. I started playing the game a few minutes ago just to see where I was at, because it's been a few days since I've played. And I looked at the condition of my clothing and some other things so I could get back into it. But there was a storm going on. So I decided to wait to start the stream till after the storm was gone. And it appears that the storm has let up. So let's go out and do some exploring. And I'm going to top off on my food. So we have plenty of meat, as you can see. And I'm going to drop what I have left, because I don't want any stinky bars on me. And we still have a lot of food here that hasn't been cooked up. So as far as food goes, we are pretty good. We have the bear that we killed, and a deer, and I was able to get a couple of rabbits. Now, let's take a look at my stats here real quick. First off, you'll notice that I am not wearing the rabbit skin hat or the rabbit skin mittens. That's because they were damaged, and I don't want to wear them until my rabbit skins cure and I can fix them back up. So till then, I have 100% on the wool tooth, and I have, what is that, 74% on these gloves. Rest of my clothing's doing pretty good. I'm going to need to do some repair to pants before too long, because I want to keep them up as much as I can, and some repair for my boots and for the ear wraps eventually. But I think I'm going to wait till they get down to 80%. That way I get the most bonus out of it. And since our warmth bonus is at 50 degrees, I think that'll be okay. One of the things I have thought about doing is, if I can find another coat, I may want to fix that up and trade it out for one of these wolfskin coats. Just while I'm gathering and exploring in this area, just to reduce my weight a little bit, so that I can carry more and move a little bit faster, because the temperature has not been too bad. So next we'll come over here and we'll look at our daily log. And I hear a wolf. 103 days. So we've been here we've survived for 103 days, which is pretty good. And our carcass harvesting is at level 5, cooking at 5, fire starting at 5. Ice fishing. I believe I'm going to do a lot of ice fishing when I get over to Coastal Highway. And archery is at 3.5, so that's doing pretty good. Mending 3.5. Firearms, just barely at 3. Gunsmithing is still bringing up the rear. But my rifle firearms is at level 4, and we're getting close to level 5 on that. So I think so far we're doing pretty good. As I said, this is a noob's journey, and I don't know everything about this game. This is my first real playthrough. I up there somewhere. I did do a practice playthrough at one point when I first got the game, just to learn the buttons and learn how to craft and how to move in the game and things like that. It lasted about 30 days, and then I decided to do it for real. Made a lot of mistakes. watch a lot of YouTube videos. Last couple of days, I've been researching when I can because I do one of those jobs. It's essential. So I have to come into work every day. And with my job, I've been doing a lot of stuff, and I really haven't had time to play the game. I did have a lot of videos that I had shot on YouTube or on Twitch, and I had them downloaded to my computer, and finally got them edited, and that's what I've been working on, and got them out on YouTube. So currently, this will be pretty much a new video that I will put out tomorrow morning. And I'm probably going to shoot a couple of videos tonight and then do some editing because I am off tomorrow. Well, I am off of my main job tomorrow. I will be working tomorrow, putting in a new bathroom in our downstairs. I think I have mentioned, I'm not sure, but I live in a home that was built in 1880 and hasn't been updated since the 1980s. So we've been going about it paycheck to paycheck, doing little things because I'm pretty handy with a hammer and woodworking tools. I used to be a carpenter a long, long time ago. And we have realized that one of our toilets was leaking. And the previous tenant, her sons were, they fixed the bathroom, put a new floor down, and used very thin material. And I never knew that it was leaking until it was too late. So that's what I will be doing on my 2 days off. Putting in a new bathroom. I thought about shooting some video of that and maybe putting it on my YouTube channel, but yeah, I don't think I'm there yet. I'm still feeling my way around this whole shooting videos and posting on YouTube and doing Twitch, and I can say though it is much harder than I thought it would be. So in the last episode we explored over here, and the weather started turning bad, so I wanted to come back over here. And we looked over there at that barn area. And I want to explore this area because watching other people play, I know that there's a bear that runs around here, but we did kill the bear. So I'm not sure how long I have until the bear respawns. So I want to get this area checked out before then. I have also spent some time learning about YouTube. A couple of my friends said that they couldn't find my videos when they would put in the long dark. And I come to realize after doing a little bit of research that I was not putting descriptions in or tags. So I had to research some of that to figure out exactly how to do that kind of stuff. And if you see a nice description for this video and you see tags, and I even researched how to put links for other videos in your description. So I am going to try all of that for YouTube. And if you see it, that means I was successful. If you do not see it, forget I said anything. So we're going to go down this way. Do I see any cattails? Yes, cattails. I need to start collecting cattails. I don't want to carry meat around with me. I want to have plenty enough cattails to where I can, if I do need to spend the night someplace, I can eat on the cattails and leave the meat at the farmhouse. Less likely to have our furry four-legged friends come chase me if I have no meat on me. So I did mention something in a previous video about printing off a map of the area, and somebody that I know told me that, hey, that's cheating. Okay, you say it's cheating. I say it's using all available information that I can get my hands on. And since it is my gameplay, if I want maps, I will print maps. If you decide you don't want any maps and you just want to go into everything blind, that is perfectly up to you. I applaud you for it. For me, I like maps. I'm a map guy. Does it have no name to it? I guess not. So one of the maps I did print out, it shows the hidden caches. And I don't know what's up here, but I'm going to take a quick look. So that's one thing I would like to try to find. Ooh, get that too. I need to start collecting these saplings, because I have collected saplings and I've got them placed all around the map. I need to keep a better handle on my stuff as to where it's at, because I've forgotten where I put it. And that's one of the reasons why I printed off some maps, so that I could mark locations where I know I'm going to leave stuff and be able to come back and find it. Let's go up this way. Because I believe one of these hidden cache locations might be up here somewhere. And if you've never heard about these, they're not in Interloper, but they're in the other two. And you can get one cache per map, but not on every map. Hidden caches can contain a lot of stuff that you can use. This may not be good. Oh, okay. Luckily I landed in snow. It just depends on which cache spawns with your gameplay as to what you will find in it. And I think it's kind of fun looking for these. just to see if I could find it. And that's a great thing about this game. You can customize this game to play any way you want to. I have played other games and you have to follow all of the developers' rules. And there's been a lot of games that I've played that I said, you know, if I could, I would change this or that about the game. And you can't do that. But with this game, there's some aspect that I don't like about it. There's probably something I can do about that. You know, kind of make the game your own. For me, that's more enjoyable. Yeah, it looks a little steep. I think I'm going to go back around the other way. Follow my footprints. Footprints over here. So I don't know how things are going where you're from, but in my state, with this virus going on, it has been an adventure. Oh, we got a cave. That's nice to know. So we had, probably like everybody else, a couple of weeks ago we had a run on the toilet paper. The toilet paper is still scarce, as people are hoarding it, which is something I just don't understand. This is a upper respiratory. It is not a gastro. But then again, earthlings are not that bright sometimes. In my state, we get wintertime hits us pretty hard in a lot of locations. And when that happens, and they're talking about storms, then we have everybody running out and buying milk and bread in case the power goes off. Well, what are you going to do with your milk if the power goes out? You got your 15 gallons there, but it's not going to do you a lot of good. I actually had somebody that I knew that did that a couple of years ago. They went out and bought meat, and they bought milk and eggs and stuff like that. That was, you know, perishable items you got to keep cold, and then lost the power for about 4 days. And they were freaking out because they were going to lose all that meat and everything that they bought. And I told him, well, why don't you just put it out in the snow? And you would have thought that I said something that was genius to them. Okay, so I already picked one of those, so I'm going to leave that one there. Did I miss a feather? Sure did. can't miss feathers. I need those. Plenty of rabbits. Nothing up here. So like I said, I did print out maps to help me along, but they are tiny little things, and I can't really pinpoint areas exactly, just general locations. And I'm not using them all the time, just looking at them here and there, find out where I'm at and where I need to go. Three Strikes Farmstead. I don't know where the wolves are, but I have not seen a wolf. But the wind just completely died down, so all bets are off now. Okay, we got a deer over there. We got a dead one over here. Before I go there, I want to check up here. Just to be nosy. I am a curious fellow. I like being nosy. It serves me well in my job. Served me well in a lot of other areas too. Fixing cars and doing construction and stuff like that. I like to know how things work, how they operate. Okay, it's a deer over there. Way over there by the tree. Should have mapped. I don't think I mapped up there. And this is something else I found out about. Strictly by accident. But you can actually toggle through your maps that you have. And you can see all of your maps, not just the map that you're on. So I like that idea, because eventually, if we stay alive long enough, I would like to go back to some of the maps I've already visited and make sure that I have mapped everything on them. And that'll be a good way to figure out which maps, I see a lot of stuff in here, which maps I need to take a look at. Definitely want the rifle cartridge.
I'll take it.
39%, nope, but bandage yes. And take the water, because I do need a drink. That'll bring my weight back down. Running shoes, I don't need those. Bedroll.
I think I can use this.
67, what's our bedroll at? 67, same. Which I need to work on that bedroll. But I kind of wanted to wait till I get the, well actually, I don't have to worry about this now because my cooking level is up. I can actually eat
Be prepared for anything.
the food that's not all that great. We got fog rolling in. Okay, I do need you fellas here. Make me some more, maybe not make more arrows, but Have these dried out and ready to make in case I need them. And we are getting about evening time. So I believe it's about time to head back. And with the fog out here, I don't really like the idea of being out here. So I believe my path is through here, and I keep going straight. Or is it through here? I think pretty much they'll both take me to the same place. But I will save that to walk back over here in the morning. And continue heading around the edge of the map. Get up here and take a look before I do my map to make sure there's nothing slipping up the hill here. Okay, so it looks like the dead guy should be that way. I'm using him as a reference point. I did get kind of a late start today, but that was because of the weather. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. See some kind of... Oh, didn't get my pistol out. Looks like a structure over there, so that might be where that little barn is. Really haven't seen a lot in the way of wolves yet. We did run across, I don't know if they've just gathered up together or what, but excuse me. When we explored in the last episode and we were heading back, there was a group of 4 wolves together right by the farmhouse. I don't know if they've all congregated or what. I'll try to team up on me now. Get me ready for the timber wolves. Okay, this is going to get bad here. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going. I think I'm heading in the general right direction. I remember some big rocks, which could be those. But I walked on the other side of them. Just listening. When one of your senses is dulled, the others will pick up the slack. That's what I heard. It's a deer. I thought I heard something very faint. Wasn't sure what it was. I really hope I'm going in the right direction. But I think I got off track somewhere. I may have missed the farmhouse. So let's try going up here and going more to the left up here. I may have come in behind it. Which I don't like that idea because that's where I saw all the 4 wolves gathered. Behind the farmhouse. Alright, so I think I'm good and lost now. See, I'm just heading back. I need to go this way. Take a look. Right now, none of this looks familiar. I may have waited too late to start back. There's a deer again. Alright, we've got something man-made. Aha! This will work. So, right or left? Try left for a bit. I don't remember what side of the road the power line was on. The little details, those will get you. Kinda hoping that I will run across the fire. Okay, so this is looking better. If I can find one of the fires that I built, I know I'm on the right track. I know if I keep walking this way, if I... Oh, right there. And find power lines. A single line that should lead me to the farmhouse. Pleasant Valley Farmstead. Alright, there's the car. There we go. Alright, nice little adventure. safe and sound now. And to my left should be storm lantern. Alright, quick peek. 64%. I think these are 95%. And these should be cured already. So let's take one of these. So I kind of keep them together. Because that's all I'm waiting on to finish my... repair my rabbit clothing. Is the actual guts. And they should be ready by the morning. Hopefully. Still gotta break that thing down to get that bullet. Well, it's getting on to night. So turn that out. Turn it off. I do have a torch. Oop, that's not what I want to do. I guess I could have went out and got some meat before. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Because tonight is not about meat. Tonight is about old dog food or old beans. I'm going to check and see if I can eat that. Straight out of the can, or if it requires me to cook it. Because one of the things it says on here is food that I cook will not make me sick. But what about food that I find? And since it's about bedtime anyway, if I do get food poisoning, I can take something for it and then rest for 10 hours, which I'm going to do anyway, and cure the food poisoning. I gotta remember that chair needs to go in the morning. It's getting in my way. Okay, put that away. And let me make sure. Whoop. Yeah, cooking level 5. So your skills are legendary. Carcasses. Pray you'll be the one to harvest them. You don't waste a movement and can practically strip a carcass with your eyes closed. Don't really want to do that, but 50% reduction in harvesting times. Can harvest 100% frozen carcasses by hand. And 30% reduction in hide or gut harvesting time. When we go down, to cooking, you're an amazing cook. If people still had dinner parties, you'd be the talk of them. You know how to prepare anything, and your food never makes you sick. So your food never makes you sick. 25% calories plus from any cooked food item. No calorie loss when smashing open cans. Cooking times reduced by 30%. Ready times increased by 20%. And never get parasites or food poisoning. Okay, so it says never get parasites or food poisoning. So we're going to try that. So 17%. And let's give it a shot. And no food poisoning. All right. I like this. So since they're heavy, go ahead and eat them up. I'm not going to eat the dog food. I'm going to carry that with me. So let's go back there. And that will give me something to eat, because I do not want to lose the bonus. So let's go ahead and take a nap for about 10 hours. And see where we're at in the morning. Okay, fully awake. Can't see squat. Getting low on lantern fuel. Try that again. There we go. Did check up there, didn't I? Yep. Extinguish it. And then I want to drop it, because it's a lot of weight. It's 3 pounds. And I have plenty of matches. So I don't have a lot of matches on me, but I do have a lot of matches inside the cupboard. So I have to admit, since I started doing the whole Twitch and YouTube thing and putting videos up on YouTube, it is a lot harder than I thought it would be. And I think it would have been easier had I done a little more research. But as my wife likes to say, I'm a man and I don't do instructions. Let's go ahead and do another bear meat. Since I can't get food parasites, we will eat it up. And what I'm planning on doing is, where did I drop that? So that wasn't a full piece. Or maybe it was that one. Yes, that is a full piece. Well, you'll be next on the menu. Keep them separated because I have picked up a couple pieces of meat before to set out on a journey and later realized that they were not full pieces. And a little low on water. I like to have at least a gallon with me, but I really don't need it. I think we will be fine. I really don't. Yeah, I don't want to go out when it's dark with the snow flying. And here it comes. Pleasant Valley's not all that pleasant. Weather here sucks. Hey, wolf.
I survived another night.
I thought I heard paws. Maybe not. Could have been my imagination. Okay, so it's 3 down on the coal. Which means it is very chilly out here. I'll search that. Yes, it did. As I said before, I don't like raising the hoods. If something were to happen and I had to jump in that car, I couldn't see around the hood. I really don't want to go too far in the cold. There are some outbuildings down this way I could check out. I don't think they're too far. And if the weather turns worse, I can always stay in one of those. Let's get up here and see if I can see how far they are. Oh, they're not too far. So right over there is where I want to go. And I can hit this area as I go over. And actually I hit that area on the way back. Because I think we need to hustle a little bit. It is rather chilly out here. And one of the things, I went back and looked at some of the other videos, and one of the things I noticed is I'm taking it really cautious. And the videos might not be as fun, because maybe I'm taking it too cautious. So I need to get out in bad weather, take some chances, maybe make it a little more exciting. But not to the point where it's not going to last very long. So I think that one right there is a barn that I can sleep in. I think the rest of them are just outbuildings that if I had to sleep in, it would freeze. One of the other things that I need to do is I have 2 other bear skins in different locations on the maps, and I need to get them together. Oh, shoot. But I need to get them together so that I can make the bear skin sleeping roll. I believe between the bearskin sleeping roll and the snow shelter that I should be able to survive a blizzard outside. So I've heard people talk about that, and I want to try that. Let's try to skirt him. Pretty sure he's going to turn back around at some point. Yep. Turn back around now. As long as he stays over there, I should be able to make it into the barn. And I will deal with him when I'm warmer. Oh, I do see arrows over there on a target. So I had forgotten that was there. So that should give us, I think it, I don't know. I think it gives you an arrow. Maybe a broken one. Alright, so it is warm in here. We'll be okay. May break those crates up. I have to spend the night here. Here, scrap metal. How many? Oh, I don't have the heavy hammer, do I? Nope. What does it take to make fishing tackle or fish hooks? Basic hooks, workbench, and 1 scrap metal. Let's give it a try. I did see there was, I think that's a workbench. No, it's not a workbench. I thought that was a workbench. Well, I don't want scrap metal then. Yes, I do, because there is a workbench in the house. Whetstone. Definitely need that. I might take it. Cured leather. Fishing line, yes. A note. And so how to plant some seeds. Yeah, I'll take it for my note collection. Hiding here. Nope. Look in here. I don't think I did. Oh, didn't, because I would have picked up the cedar wood. Just in case we need to spend the night. I'm not even sure. I think there's a fire barrel in here somewhere. Yes. Excellent. Oh, shoot. Oh, didn't want to do that. What did I want to do? Far. We'll drop 3 of those. I didn't drop. A drop. Like I said, it's been a couple of days since I played the game. I've already forgotten what some of the buttons do. Nothing under there. Since I did find a hatchet, but it's still in the morning, so what I may do is once I search this area, I may start breaking down crates. Look in the truck later. Another bandage.
This'll come in handy.
No, it won't. I don't need that anymore. Combat boots. I'll take those and check those out against the ones we're wearing. I think the ones that I'm wearing are better than the combat boots. Definitely take that. And that.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
And matches. Some more. I'm not making bullets, so I don't need that. Oh, soda. And I don't need that book.
I'll take it.
Only a burning book. It's not a book that I can gain knowledge. Ah, yes. Cleaning kits. Need my cleaning kits. All of them that I can find. Actually sounds like the storm is passing. Anything back here? Don't see anything. Ooh, I was getting ready to fall there for a second. And it appears that the sun is out. So I still have not made near enough fires with the
I think I can use this.
magnifying glass, but I really haven't needed to. I've been finding plenty of matches. I did hear somebody say on a playthrough that the magnifying glass does not lose condition. So if that is true, that would be nice. I thought I dropped something there, but I guess I did. Alright, so let's drop... definitely gonna drop that. Drop that can I should have dropped already. Keep the books. We're at 87 pounds. Guess I can drop that too. And drop the metal, I really don't need that. Oh, I gotta check out the boots. That's what I need. So 4-2. Oh yeah, definitely no. So I'll drop those. And it brings me back to, I still have 10 pounds. So if I can still carry 10 pounds, I want the hatchet. £82, that's good, because I'm going to drink some water. I actually drink soda. Get rid of the soda. So the storm has definitely passed. So we can go out there and say hello to Mr. Wolf. Did I come in? Did I come in here? No, no, it wasn't that way. Must have been this way. Yeah, because I came in here and there was a shelf over here. Tools on it that I did not pick up. Let's put them over here with the other toolbox. I have quality tools at the farmhouse. So let's go say hello to Mr. Wolf. And what I would like to do is not shoot him with a gun. I would like to try with the bow. Where was he at? He was out that way. Just looking out at the left-hand corner over there. I saw something right there I thought might be the wolf. Yep, that little one next to it. Okay. So, ooh, I got 2 arrows.
This stuff will come in handy.
31% and 59% and a broken one. something I said I was going to do in a previous video. Is... Oh, there's a wolf. Okay, so... Where's my bow? Oh no, I dropped my bow somewhere. Okay. I don't know where my bow is. I have a bad habit of that, dropping things by accident. I've dropped a lantern and some other things that I needed by not paying attention. Where's that table at? I could have swore I had the bow with me when I left. Guess I dropped it up here. Or it may be laying on the ground somewhere. Well, poop. I guess I either left it at the farmhouse or I've dropped it along the way somewhere. So I may have to do some backtracking where I was yesterday. See if I can locate it. Alright, well, that sucks. Because it is not in my inventory. Alright, so we're going to have to go look for my bow. And we will do that in the next episode. Because I have went over the hour mark here. And I'm going to go ahead and end the video. And pick it up in the next one. So as always, I'd appreciate any suggestions on how I can improve what I'm doing. Just leave a comment in the comment section. And I will see you in the next episode. So until then, have a good one.